Wednesday's Courtside Show with Whitney Blakemore and Jalen Socek is back.
That's right, Michelle, but this is the last time for the regular season. Jalen and Whitney, how is the end of the season looking for the Hawkeyes?
Mary and Michelle, the future is bright. Before we get to their next match against Northwestern, let's take a look at how Iowa performed last night on the road.
McCaffrey and company extended their win streak to 5 games Tuesday night, taking down Indiana in Assembly Hall 77-63.
Aaron White had his third straight 20-plus game for the first time in his career against the Wildcats, ending the night with 21 points. Jared Utoff also grabbing double digits with 14 points and pulled in 3 steals and 3 blocks.
This is the first time Iowa has won 5 straight games since the 1996-97 season, pushing them to 4th in the Big Ten, meaning if they can maintain that, a double bye for the Hawkeyes in the Big Ten tournament.
Hopefully they will turn that into 6 wins with Iowa's last regular season game approaching. They'll take center court at Carver Hawkeye Arena for the last time against Northwestern this Saturday.
The road game against the Wildcats didn't end in Iowa's favor, but that was 6 games ago. Now let's see how the two face up against each other. Taylor Brooks takes us inside the numbers for this one.
When Iowa last played Northwestern 6 games ago, the ending silenced almost everyone as the Wildcats pulled off an overtime win, 66-61.
Yep. Got outfought.
Only one Iowa player was able to score in double digits, Jared Utoff. The redshirt junior's stellar performance and off-balance 3 to send the game into overtime had 25 points, but it still wasn't enough to pull off that win.
A couple calls, I think, were what he thought there was going to be a foul, and there wasn't. But it doesn't matter what happened. It was we didn't finish at the rim. We didn't establish, our ability to score at the rim pretty much the whole game.
3 Northwestern players ended in double digits, where Bryant McIntosh went 6 for 6 from the field, but Alex Ola's double-double of 13 rebounds and 11 points had Iowa on edge. After the Iowa overtime win, the Wildcats went on to win 4 out of their next 5 contests, beating Minnesota, Indiana, Penn State, and Michigan. Jared Utoff is also continuing his surge as he is one of the only 2 Big Ten players averaging 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks. The other Big Ten player, Frank Kaminsky.
Thanks, Taylor. Aaron White, a name that we cannot mention enough, but if you remember, it was in that last Northwestern game that we saw one of his worst performances yet.
However, we can expect a different White this time around, one that has been dominating the court.
You've heard me say this a lot, Rob. It was Jared Cole's team, it was Matt Gaines' team, it was Marvel's team. Now it's Aaron White's team.
Before the season even started, eyes were on Aaron White. And after these 5 straight wins, no one is questioning his leadership. For the 3rd straight game, he hit over 20 points and was named Big Ten Player of the Week for the first time in his career on Monday.
It's a good feeling to have, and man, it's way easier to play when my shot's falling. Opens up my drives, I can make plays for others.
Whether it's that senior surge or just his time to shine, there is no denying that the Strongsville, Ohio native is playing the best game of his life.
This is a lot of fun playing at this level. You can't take it for granted, and that's kind of what I'm doing my last go-around.
He most recently grabbed a career-high 29 points against Illinois and season-high 14 rebounds in the overtime victory against Penn State.
His ability to affect the game at both ends, on the glass, defensively, in transition, at half court, he was having fun. And while it may be fun to lead the team statistically, what he does to lead the team in other ways can only be described in one word.
Everything. He's a guy that you love to play with. He's a leader. He's always talking, getting guys where they need to go. Being positive, picking guys up. He does everything, and not just the 29 points he had or whatever it was, but he does all the other little things that you need in a leader to win.
With just 1 game left in regular season play, the 6'9" forward is determined to end things on a positive track.
We lose 2 games, and it's kind of this cloud that, the world's going to end. We're going to go on that streak that we went on last year, and kind of what we did was we just stepped our foot in the ground and said, this is a different team. That ain't happening this year.
White, along with classmates Gable Ashaney, Josh Oglesby, and Kyle Denning, will be honored before tip-off for Senior Day on Saturday.